Hey guys, welcome back. This is Breach. Um, this is Zelda Swordless, and this is where I've been grinding up some rupees. And this episode, you're gonna see a major cut because I derped out pretty hard. It's the one that I referenced in the very first episode of this series, where we go to level 5 and we do the hard part, and then realize we don't have enough money to finish the job. Wonderful, right? So there's a couple things I want to do before we go into level 5. Actually, one thing. But I'm going to go ahead and do a couple others. I want to go this way. Now that we have the raft and the ladder, we can snag our last two world heart containers. If I the ladder really annoys me with bodies of water like that, by the way. I just need to vent for a second. But whenever there's nowhere to go and your ladder just takes you one step and then gets you stuck because you can't move in another direction, really frustrating. But right there again. But we get our last two World Heart containers, and we're in pretty good shape. We have 11. Um, we're one off from being able to go get the Master Sword if we had wanted that. Obviously, we don't want that because the Master Sword is a sword, and this is Zelda Swordless. But I chose level 2 for my rupee grinding for this because ropes are really good and really easy to take out in large numbers with one candle burst. And it's relatively close for where we got to go to get to level 5. So, I mean, I've got these two heart containers, the arrow shop right over here, and really just a couple screens away from this one is level 5. So, it's a no-brainer to do our rupee grinding there. Now, you can pay for a hint that'll tell you at the Lost Hills to walk up 5 times. You can additionally, if you know how to do it, go up from the tile where I was before I went to the Lost Hills and do the screen wrap glitch to the left and then just walk into level 5 like that. That's how the speedrun does it because obviously screen wrapping one screen is much faster than walking through 5. Now, there's 3 real challenges to this run. Everything else, has been really kind of straightforward. This is probably the first big challenge for this run, though. And that's this room with blue dark nuts that you can only hit with bombs, and it takes 2 bombs apiece. There's 5 of them, so you don't have your bomb upgrade yet. Already have a wasted bomb. One of the saving graces is that there's a Gibdo with bombs right outside this room. So you, in effect, can come into this room with 12 bombs if you do it right. I mean, you have to leave the room to go. There's another wasted bomb, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to go get my free bomb upgrade and try and force a bomb drop, which I'm not going to get. Level 5 just does not work out the way I want it to in any way, shape, or form. And this is where, while I'm trying to force a bomb drop, I end up wasting way too many arrows thinking I can recover the rupee count when I can't. This is the first big challenge for your run. Now, one thing I also forgot to mention, you have to finish this room with 1 bomb left over to be able to go buy the bomb upgrade, which is why we needed 100 rupees coming into this. And I thought I was being smart and clever and getting more rupees than I needed, but that's not the case. And 2 wasted bombs already. So clearly 3, well, I got 1 hit out of that. I won't call it a completely wasted bomb. But if you're going to do this, you're going to have to hit multiple dark nuts at once with each of your bombs. So like I've got 1 bomb left over at all now. And now I've got to go find more. Like, this room just could not have gone worse for me. I guess it could have. I could have gotten hit down to, like, no health. Not been smart enough to come in with rupees. Not been in a situation where I can force a bomb drop from that Gibdo and get, 4 more bombs. And I'm looking at the number of dark nuts that are left in that room, how many bombs I have to have left over, and I'm thinking, you know what, it'd be really nice if I could just finish off these Gibdos and maybe get another bomb. Maybe that was a lucky bomb drop and not the counter bomb. And the fire doesn't last long enough to do them, because they have like 5 or 6 health. And it just don't do what I do in this episode. You're gonna have bad time. You're gonna end up wasting time. Come in with like 100 rupees. That way you can use your arrow with impunity. If you need to force a bomb drop, be a little more efficient with your bombs than I was. You can see the look of defeat in Link's face. He was hoping for bombs there and did not get it. And now he's going to go waste these 3 on the same damn dark nuts, thinking that he's got a chance. But you still got to have 1 left over. So I've got to hit all 3 dark nuts with both bombs. That's not going to happen, Breach. Actually, it could have right there. I would have taken a hit doing it. I'm not sure at all where I'm at in the counter. I'm frustrated at this point while I'm playing. I'm just on tilt. And then I get the bright idea, well, if I can kill 2 of them, that'll leave 1, and then if I can get more bombs, that'll do me. That'll do, pig. And here, they're trying to play 3-card Monty and lose which ones are hit. It's the top right and the middle one. Now it's the left and the right. Middle and right. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish off this other one that's only got 1 hit with my last bomb. Leave 1 alive in here. And naturally, he turns at the last second to avoid damage from it. Because remember, bomb damage is based on which direction you're facing whenever you place the bomb. And so if you're facing the exact opposite direction as them, they're just going to face tank it and not care. And this is a wasted key. Like, I am on tilt to the point where I'm ignoring the map. I'm just grasping at straws, hoping for something. I've got 2 dark nuts that I still have to kill and keep a bomb left over. And I could have gotten free bombs here for just 1 of them if I could use a sword. Like the Dodongos, if you kill them from smoke, that's a guaranteed bomb drop. But I can't use a sword, and now my kill count's reset. Now I've got Zols in this room, which you can force a bomb drop from Zols, but they're one of the ones that you have to kill with a bomb. And it's I think, okay, I can get away with this with only spending 1 rupee. That'll be okay. I can manage that. I can kill the Zol and his 2 gels with candle. I can come back and forth. Okay, kill counter's at 6. I'm good. No. 6, 7. 8. 9. And this guy's going to drop a 5 rupee piece, because that's what... What are you doing with your life, Breach? Oh, you're going to try and make the 10th in me a Gibdo. That's actually relatively smart. Things a smart person would do and things that Breach do are not always the same. Like getting trapped here. Do as much damage as I can with the candle first so that I don't have to spend as many arrows. No bomb. Because I killed some of the Zols too fast. And there's just defeatist me like, what do I do? Do I dip below this 100 threshold? Okay, I've got 8 arrows to play with now. Let's see what we can do. Let's try and get a random ass lucky bomb out of Gibdos. This is about the saltiest I get playing this. I mean, even whenever I had to take 3 to 4 tries through level 9 off camera just to make sure I knew how to manage my bombs efficiently. This takes the cake for Salty Breach. I did have to take several trips through level 6. Well, okay, we got bombs, but we're 1 rupee shy. 2 rupees shy. But at least we got a key. Maybe we'll get lucky, and those dark nuts will drop a 5 rupee piece. Yeah, that's likely to happen, isn't it, Breach? It's spoilers. It's not going to happen. Now, you may notice something there. That's that I had previously cleared these rooms. And the enemies are back, because I went too far away. I thought rooms were supposed to stay cleared when you cleared them. Fortunately, this one stayed with 2 enemies. So, bam. I do need to get both of them with 1 bomb on the next one. Or at least finish them with the same bomb here. Need them to be a touch closer together. And I finished them, but I was kind of hoping for a rupee. And we didn't get a rupee. So, what I am going to do is here off screen. And that's why there's a transition. I'm going to do the hard part again to get back over here. And then we will come back with 100 rupees and get refilled on bombs, get the whistle, and finish up the dungeon. This is going to be a 1 dungeon episode. They really all are after this point in the game. I think I do dungeon 4 and finishing dungeon 4 and doing dungeon 8 in the same video. I bet you'd like to have more bombs. You're damn right, old man. You are damn right. I would love to have more bombs. But that doesn't really seem to be in the cards for a few now, does it? What's in this room? This is the room that leads to the whistle. Oh, it's 6 dark nuts. Damn. Yeah. So let's hold on to hope and see if we can wander around and maybe get a magic 3 rupees somewhere. We've already killed off primarily all the enemies that will drop rupees. Our best bet is to get lucky, get a 5 rupee piece off of one of the Zols. Definitely don't want to waste the money killing Gibdoos. But it's almost like Zols are not efficient to kill whenever you have to use rupees to do it. Oh god, Breach, don't, no, you're not going to get a bomb drop out of it. You're just wasting arrows. Okay, so I need 1 rupee, but I gotta spend a rupee to get that 1 rupee. Well, shit. Now those enemies are back. This is just a bad time. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that can happen in your Swordless runs. I don't want to get too frustrating, because it happens to everyone. You just gotta kind of roll with it. And I'll see you back here in just a second. Okay, so we are back, and we did the hard part off screen. Came back with way more rupees than we need. I went to level 2 to grind up rupees off ropes. And notice we got 1 bomb left because it took me 7 bombs to kill 5 darkness this last time. I got a lot better luck on that. I bet you'd like to have more bombs. You are still correct, old man. So, now we have 12 bombs, which we need. And before we do level 6 even, I'm going to make sure we have 16 bombs. I'm going to do 7 before 6. Just because killing all of the Wizrobes is unpleasant. I have enough bombs where I could devote 2 bombs to each of these guys. But I do want to save 1 to 2 for the boss of this dungeon. Just because he's a lot easier to deal with whenever you have bombs. And naturally you would. Turn at just the last second. It's hard to keep your kill counter up while you're fighting Dark Nuts. I mean, it's definitely doable. It's just really difficult because to position yourself in a good spot to get more than one of them with a bomb, you've got to put yourself in harm's way. Stop. Just stop it, Dark Nut. Just cooperate. There you go. Just die. Okay, you clear the Dark Nuts, you can move the stone. You can go down and get the whistle. So, I'm paying attention. I think we're on either 3 or 4 on our kill counter. 5 or 6. 7 or 8. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The only enemies that we can truly one-shot with bombs in this dungeon are the Zols. And right now I'm super salty at Zols because, you know, they were supposed to be the chosen ones to make me not have to redo this part of it. And kill counters reset because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to, fight bats or keys. That's the other thing about this room, is after you go through the underground twice, they're going to respawn by the time you get back over here. So, because the underground kind of counts as leaving the dungeon. Enemies don't respawn unless you leave the dungeon. So, ipso facto, they're going to end up respawning. Now, our secret that we want is in the nose of the dinosaur. And here I am trying to get more bombs because, that worked out so well for me in the past. Maybe my kill counter's at a point where it can warrant it. Okay, it did work out. I'm just grasping at straws at this point in the run. So we've got our Dodongos. Oh wait, I did have to go through that room. That's why that was happening. Okay, that makes more sense on what I was doing now. So we've got our ladder. Honestly, I should have the boomerang out here so I can just stun and walk through a Gibdo, but I mean, you can dodge them just the same. These enemies, I could kill with one bomb. So, might have been better to do that earlier. Didn't go quite far enough, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to dodge them. They get to live today. And here's our first appearance, and really the last dungeon that we have to deal with Paul's voice. I think there might be one spot later on where there's a bunch of them, but that's a ways off. I toss on the bows and arrows because I forget this room is between us and the next room of Paul's voices. So drink some water real quick. And these guys have a really high rupee drop chance. They're one shot by arrows. They take forever if you kill them by swords. But it's almost always profitable to kill them, because you can kill multiple ones with one arrow, high rupee drop rate. It's just it's a good thing. Now, the timer on the bomb ticks off while your whistle blows. So if you're fast enough, you can drop a bomb. And I think I may have actually waited too long, and the explosion didn't damage the mini section. But you can get the explosion to go off, do 2 damage to the mini section, fire an arrow, and he's done. It's that simple. And that is level 5, so I thank you for tuning in and staying in this long. We're going to go grind rupees and take on level 7 after this, so we can get more bombs. And, yeah, I mean, stay tuned, leave a rating on the video. Have a good one.